Hi guys, I'm going to help you learn how to write the equation of a line through 2 points. Before we start, let's write down the couple things we're going to need to find. The first thing we need to find is our growth rate. And that is sometimes called your slope. Second thing we need to find is our starting point, also called your y-intercept. Okay, so let's go to number 1. We're going to find our slope first. So slope is a letter we use m to represent. So we want to find the change in y over the change in x. So some of you may know this formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You can use that if you want. Sometimes I think it's a little bit more tricky. But let's go up to our points here. We're going to label what we do know. So this is our first point. We have an x value and a y value. In our second point, we have an x value and a y value. So if you'd like to use this formula, we can just fill in what we know. And you have to be very careful with your negatives here. x2 is 5 minus x1 is negative 2. So see how I'm being careful to plug my numbers in inside parentheses. So when we subtract a negative, that's really the same as adding. And I can simplify to 3. So remember, we're trying to find the equation of a line. And here's the general equation of any line. Y equals mx plus b. So what we did already was find our slope, or m value. So I'm going to rewrite my equation, plug in my 3 for m. So the tricky part here is that we still don't know b. But the good news is that if we look up here, we do have some points, some x values and some y values. So I underlined b, that's the thing we're trying to solve for. But we're going to plug in some numbers for x and y. So when you look up here at these 2 points, you want to choose the one that looks the easiest to you. To me, that's that one. I like to work with positive numbers if I can. So my y value is 7. I'm going to plug that in for y. My x value is 5. B, I still don't know, so I'm just going to leave my b there. Now we're just going to solve for b. So those cancel out, and our b is negative 8. So now I'm going to take this equation and rewrite it with all of my values in it, my growth rate and my starting point. So our last step is to rewrite y equals 3x minus 8. And there you go. That is the equation of the line through those 2 specific points.